Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. A week from this Thursday, April 8th, Seattle Rock Day, baby.
The best day of the year.
There's a lot of best days of the year that we have here at the Rock, really. Yeah, but we're once again celebrating Seattle's rich rock legacy. And yeah, it does take a day. You really can do much more than a day. But we at least go, hey, you know what? A week from this Thursday, it is Seattle Rock Day. Your favorite bands in the Pacific Northwest all day. And for the second year in a row, we're doing something really cool along with Seattle Rock Day.
Yeah, we're going to be taking care of the fine folks over at SMASH, which is Seattle's musicians' access to sustainable health care. And they help out a lot of the local musicians that don't have insurance and give them affordable health care.
Yeah, that was a cool thing that we started last year, and I think that's a great idea. A lot of folks don't realize that, these musicians really, they bust their ass to do their art, giving you great music, but a lot of them, they don't have access to the health care that we take for granted, so we're happy to help out. And if you want more info about Seattle Rock Day or about SMASH, just go to KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix. And it's time to pump it up from under. That's right. Pump it up. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. Get excited about Monday or the start of a new week or, I don't know, something cool. Well, I think opening day is this Friday. Isn't it Thursday or Friday or something like that?
I believe it's Thursday.
April Fool's Day?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The beginning of the baseball season, baby.
Well, April Fools, until that point, the Mariners have a chance.
Well, I'm really excited about the Mariners. I don't know how well they're going to do, but they got a good young team. I think you're going to be entertained by these guys.
Yep, April 1st, taking on the San Francisco Giants.
There we go. Right on.
Let's get to our contestant. We've got Adam in Shelton. Adam, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Adam will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Adam, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Smallville was a TV show that revolved around the younger life of which superhero?
Superman.
Yes. The more common term for hypertension is high what?
Blood pressure.
Yes. The Clippers are a basketball team from what city?
Los Angeles.
Yes. What band released the 1976 album Fly Like an Eagle?
The Eagles.
No.
Pass.
The main 2 colors of a Butterfinger bar wrapper are yellow and what?
Blue.
Yes. What river is Washington, D.C. located on?
Atomic.
Yes. What athlete had a part in the movie Airplane?
Michael Jordan.
No.
Pass.
706 people survived the sinking of which vessel?
Titanic.
Yes. Dawes Butler provided the original voice of which cartoon bear?
Yogi the Bear.
Yes. What is the largest key on a standard computer keyboard?
Return.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
Oh, returns the old typewriter way of doing it.
Yep. And I would accept the enter key on that one as well, but they're both wrong, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Of course I know what it is. Oh, I'm a moron myself.
Well, don't say anything. Steve's back in here, and I don't think he'll need help on that one, but you never know.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Oh, this is so frustrating that maybe I would have got it if I had more than one guess.
Maybe,
but probably not.
Yeah, right. Steve, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Smallville was a TV show that revolved around the younger life of which superhero? Yes. The more common term for hypertension is high what?
Sprain?
No.
Energy?
No.
High strong?
No.
Damn it.
The Clippers are a basketball team from what city?
Los Angeles.
Yes. What band released the 1976 album Fly Like an Eagle?
The Eagles.
No.
I can see him.
Whoa.
Steve Miller Band.
Yes. Home. The two main colors of a Butterfinger bar wrapper are yellow and what?
Blue.
Yes. What river is Washington, D.C. located on?
The River of Deceit.
No.
That's a nice one.
Kwai.
No.
Mississippi.
No. What athlete had a part in the movie Airplane?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes. 706 people survived the sinking of which vessel?
Titanic?
Yes. Dawes Butler provided the original voice of which cartoon bear?
Yogi.
Yes. What is the largest key on a standard computer keyboard?
The space bar.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8 to 7, and it was the space bar that was the deciding factor.
Sorry, Adam.
Hey, thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too, buddy. That was
So
a good
close.
game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
And both Adam and I would be like, "Oh, that's a space bar."
Yeah, they both went. Thought the return key or the enter key. Forgetting about that big old space bar.
Long. Mm-hmm. It's not as thick as the shift bar.
No, not as girthy as the shift bar there.
Yeah. All right.
The two that you did miss, actually, Adam got correct. The more common term for hypertension is high blood pressure.
That's what I know that one.
Yep, me too. And the river on that Washington D.C. is located on is the Potomac. Yeah, not the Mississippi, Deceit, or Kwai.
Yeah, I'll never get that one right.
I can tell.
But I still love the River Kwai.
Yeah, right.
Got to give that as an answer.
The worst movie ever.
Is it
wow.
really the worst ever?
It was just not Steve's cup of tea. It's well received, I think.
Right.
The River Kwai is a great World War II movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, it's critically loved. It was just my dad made me watch it, so it was the worst movie ever.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mr. Sulu was in it, George Takei.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Wow, he had to have been a lot younger.
Well, it was.
Movie,
yeah,
right?
I think it was during the Star Trek years that he made it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the late '60s movie.
My.
The River Kwai. Which, ironically, I mean, I don't know exactly about what World War II was about, but George Takei is making a World War II movie, and he was basically interned during World War II as really a very ugly part of American history.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, Steve, congratulations, you won.
Thank you.
Good start to
Good
Monday.
job, Stevie. So Seth Rogen, who I'm digging a lot because I watched the new cartoon series, the animated series Invincible on Amazon Prime that Seth is a producer of. Also, he does a voice of one of the characters. He was doing an interview with GQ magazine, and he answered some random questions that were submitted by fans, including this one. Dear Seth, where are you happiest?
I'm happy on the couch. I'm very happy on my couch. And I have a pottery studio in my garage. I'm very happy in there as well. Why pottery? It's a good, it's centering, quite literally. And you get to make mugs, plates, ashtrays. I always say it's like doing yoga if at the end of yoga you produced a souvenir.
That's a good way to look at it.
I thought it was like a euphemism for smoking pot when he said I have a pottery.
I know. Listen, I wouldn't fault you for thinking that way because that would be a clever sort of place to go. Hey, it's my weed check.
And how awesome would it be if Seth Rogen gave you a mug as a gift?
Yeah,
so badass.
That he made. Like, not even,
yeah. How many times, I don't know if Seth is married or not, but how often do you think he's gotten busy ghost style out there? Like the ghost movie?
Zero.
Wow. I would
that.
totally do that.
You think you'd be like, hey, come into my pottery studio and let me get behind you and let's make some pottery things?
Yes. Are you kidding me? That to me was like the biggest aphrodisiac for anybody in my generation who I think, I wish I knew how to do pottery. I was after that movie, after seeing that movie, I was like, man, I wish I knew how to do pottery. Maybe then I could get a girlfriend.
Yeah, but Seth Rogen's not hollering at 6-year-old women. Like, if you said your generation, they'd dig it. But I don't think anyone in, like, their 40s or younger is, like, into pottery where they're going to want to sit in front of Seth Rogen as he guides their hands around the clay.
You don't know. Some of those older women, maybe Seth's into it. Maybe he's a cougar hunter hunting, like, cougars or something. Whatever. What do you call that? Reverse cougar?
Cougars, huh?
I don't know. What do you call that? A lynx?
He is married to Lauren Rogen or Lauren Miller.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, fine, Steve. Ruin my fantasy.
My bad. Maybe she's into it. Maybe that's how they met.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be wild if that's how he brought her into the pottery studio and reenacted the ghost movement?
Yes.
And she's like, you know what? I love this. You're the man for me. All right. There you go. So I have a question since we are talking about perhaps maybe trying to, have a moment. And, when you're a young person, you are getting into the world of drinking, and eventually you come up with your signature drink, like the drink that is you.
The Steve.
Yeah. It took me a while to find mine, but as a matter of fact, the average age where someone starts, graduating to quality booze, finding their favorite, so they're saying is 27 years old. Which I do remember that I would drink. I used to drink Tango, and that stuff is disgusting.
Tango? You mean Tang?
No, Tango.
What the hell is Tango?
Well, you bring up Tang because it was an orange liquid with vodka. So it was basically a screwdriver that you could buy in a jug.
Oh,
and they called it Tango. Tango was like, hey, you don't have to make a screwdriver. You don't need any orange juice. Basically, I think they did take Tang and put vodka in there, and they sold it, and they called it Tango, and it was horrible. This was way back in the day. I don't even know if they make Tango anymore.
I've never even heard of it.
No, how did you get this? This came out of the UK.
Yeah, well, you know what? We were fancy back in the day. Okay, I'm talking in the 70s is when we would get Tango.
Oh, you're like smuggling it from another country?
Hello, would you like some Tango, sir? Yeah, I don't know how we got it, but we got it, and it was
wow. They say it's like in the same class as like a Mad Dog. Like, remember those drinks?
Yes,
MD's Mad Dog.
Yeah, and so 27 years old is when people say, "Okay, I need to get a better booze. I need to get better than Ripple or whatever I'm drinking over there."
Yeah, you need to get better than that stuff if it's like Mad Dog.
And how long did it take you to figure out your drink? It says in the story that it takes them an average of 3 years to find out, okay, this is my drink. This is what I'll always go to.
I feel like it changes. Like, I mean, I think there was a point where I was like, everything was just always vodka soda, vodka tonic, anything was just like, a splash of something with vodka, even vodka water. But like recently, it's so rare that I do drink, but if I do, like, I actually enjoy I like tequila now. And I used to hate tequila.
Ooh, yeah, tequila used to make you angry.
Very.
And now you used to have bad tequila.
That's the problem. I was angry because I was drinking terrible tequila.
Again, the idea when you graduate to quality booze, you may have less horrible after effects.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when I started drinking better tequila, I was like, wow, I actually feel good, and I'm a happy drunk with this.
Yeah, I will drink rum by itself if it's a really, really good quality rum because, it's almost a sin to ruin it by throwing a soda in there, which is what, of course, my signature drink is rum and Coke or rum and Diet Coke. Yeah, right. But really, I wanted to graduate and be better than that every once in a while with some of my fancier friends that know what they're doing. Although a good whiskey, now a good whiskey is a drink I graduated to. But it depends on the circumstances. Like if I want to look sophisticated, then I will. And look,
when do you want to look sophisticated?
Well, there are people that actually do this. The one thing they found in the study is you have your drink, but then there's your sophisticated drink. If if you're at a business thing or whatever, you don't want to look like a loser. Like you go, let me have a drink that's like a soda and something. You know, you see some people like, you know, going for sophisticated drinks. You have like a martini, like a Manhattan, like an old fashioned. I think, Rev, are you an old fashioned guy?
No, I'm not. And I'm neither a Manhattan person, too. I tried to drink one once on a Valentine's date with my wife, and it was like, no, I'm not an adult. I don't want this.
Yeah, if I'm in like a sophisticated thing where I need to show off, I'll get a Four Loko like most people.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, duh.
Right.
I mean, that's just the classiest drink you could possibly get.
One texter says I'm 28, and as of 3 months ago, my go-to, Long Island's.
That's not a bad call.
Oh, I hate to say it.
A lot of alcohol, man.
It's not a bad call unless you are on a date.
What do you mean?
This study says that it is the worst drink to order if you're on a date because people will have a bad impression of you, a Long Island iced tea.
If I'm on a
Which
date,
I don't understand why, but this is just what the story
if someone ordered that and I'm on a date, I'm like, oh, this person likes to party.
Yeah.
That's a good impression.
Well,
Tonight's going to be fun.
If you're a dude, sure, you may not mind it if she orders that because you're going to have a good time. But if you order that, it's probably maybe she's going to go like, okay, this guy's just a partying loser. I don't want to be with this guy. At least that's, you know, again, 22% of the people said, yeah, this would be, I'd have a bad impression of you if you ordered a Long Island.
Now, if you're just sitting there pounding Long Islands, then yeah, you're going to have a bad time because after like two of them, like the wheels just fall off.
Or the best time ever. I don't know.
Well,
John.
Yeah, right.
Just won't remember.
It might not be memorable, but it's going to be a good time.
Right.
Well, you can understand. Rev just said, well, if you have two of them, it's, yeah, well, that's the thing. When they see the first one come, then they're like, oh my God, where's this going to go? Are they going to order? So the whole date is like, will number two show up or will they know to stop with number one?
What about a good old AMF? Is that also a good one? Like, wow. For reputation.
Yeah, that's, you know.
Adios, mother effer. Or is it the garbage can one?
Ooh, the garbage cans are delicious. Or like the trash cans. Like
The trash can, that's what it is.
And
Yeah.
the wood
Yeah,
fire, or the rock wood fired pizza.
Oh, the buckets.
Oh,
The buckets, yeah. That, yeah. You see now, it really depends. Like I remember when Vicky got the bucket and it came in like, you know, it's like a little sandcastle bucket.
Yeah.
And if she really, I swear they checked her ID 5 times.
Right.
Because she had that bucket in front of her and she looked like she really should be making sandcastles rather than having an alcoholic beverage then.
Well, they have the rule where it's like, what, like, I think you can only order 2 of those.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no more for you. That's a good drink when you can only get 2 of them.
Yeah. Here's a question, man. If you found $42,000, would you return it? One woman did, and you're going to find out what happened to her at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. An employee at a Goodwill in Oklahoma found $42,000 in cash hidden in some old sweaters someone donated by mistake.
How do you forget that you have $42,000? And I mean, I've forgotten like $10, $15, so I can relate.
You know what, dude?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Right? Could you imagine?
Yeah, I think I look, this is going to be stereotypical, but it's anecdotal as well. I mean, they're old people just start saving cash around their place.
Yeah.
They just do that. I've seen that with, I'm not going to mention any names, but people in my life, it's like they keep money all over their apartment. And it's cash money. And so I can see stuffing them in sweaters, cash here, cash there, because I don't know if they don't trust the banks or it's just more convenient, so they don't have to go to the bank.
But we're talking $42,000 when you think, hey, there's something in this pocket. I should probably look in it before I donate.
I would not be surprised if this person I'm talking about, once they pass away, that I find that level of money in their place.
Yeah, if it's like in a box and they just brought a whole box of clothes and they didn't even bother to look through it, maybe that's why.
Because you forget, too. I mean, like I'll be at this person's place, and they'll be like, look, I know I got $500 somewhere. I just forget where I put it. And so I go on like an adventure trying to find it for this person.
$500?
Yeah, so that's it, Steve. I mean, I could see look, dude, I'm forgetting stuff as it is, so I'm not going to throw stones. So I could see me go, take all those sweaters, and I'm not remembering that maybe I put something else in there. That's the only thing I can think of. So this woman, though, at least was cool. I mean, yeah, her name's Andrea, and she says she's a big believer in karma, which is why she went and found out who it belonged to and gave it back.
Just from working here for about a month and a half, there are a lot of weird things that have been donated. There was just stacks of just envelopes, and it just contained $100 bills. I have a daughter, can't put a price on my daughter, and I know what could be risked stealing that money, and I do believe in karma.
Oh, I thought she was trying to sell her daughter in this. I was like,
yeah, right?
what I know the right.
Look, there are many times in my life I tried to sell my kids.
Right.
Let's be honest, I would have given them away.
Yeah, I can't get $42,000 for my daughter, so I kept the money.
Yeah. I mean, all right. That's cool. It's cool that she actually returned the money because, I mean, it was cash, so it's not like anybody could have traced it really.
Yeah, but someone's going to come back to you. I would, for just being, you shouldn't. That's just a lot of money. I would feel really weird keeping that. But also, someone probably is going to come back being like, "Hey, where's my money?" And then you're the idiot that's just outspending it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, here you go. Here's your $24,000, and they'd be like, wait, there was 40. Oh, I don't know. There was only 24,000.
This is just what I found.
What weird? But do you like my new Rolex?
I am surprised that Danny's giving back.
Chad, the guy who collected it. Maybe he has the other money.
Oh, I am really surprised Danny would give back 24. I would be like, here's your $2,400. Right. That's what I would think with Danny. I'm surprised he's giving that much back.
How many $100 bills is $42,000?
Oh, well, let's see. How many $100 bills is there's 100 is 10,000, right? So it's like 400? 400 something?
Well, 420, I think Rev is right.
Yeah. Oh, good job. I didn't hear you, Rev. Good job, buddy.
420.
Nice.
He can make it rain for like a week.
I was going to say, then you can just convert that into ones. So you can really make it rain.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. I love the fact that Angela, though, did a good thing. And my deal. I always believe if you give something of a big value back to somebody, they should be happy you did it because you didn't have to. There should be a reward, and she did get one.
They asked us if we would give you $1,000. They came out of that money and give that back to you. We all agree with your comments on karma. It comes right back.
I don't know. I think Danny's $24,000 plan might be a little bit better.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm on Team Danny.
Yeah.
$1,000. Come on.
See, I'm with you, Danny. I feel like, I think you got to make it 5.
I was going to say 10%.
I was wondering, what's the appropriate amount of a reward when you thought you've lost $42,000 and you get it back? So you're like, phew, I got my $42,000 back. What can you spare?
I think you got to make it 5. Unless for some reason you really needed that 42. But if you really needed that 42, what are you putting it in sweaters for?
Good point.
Yeah, you got to make it 5.
Right.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
An employee at a Goodwill found $42,000 in cash hidden in some old sweaters someone donated by mistake. Based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. I can't believe I found blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. I can't believe I found blank. Your calls, your texts after Temple of the Dog. on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. An employee at a Goodwill found $42,000 in cash hidden in some old sweaters that someone donated by mistake. So based on this, we want to finish this sentence. I can't believe I found blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Ian and Puyallup, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Ian. Welcome to the show. How about you, buddy? What did you find?
It was actually not something I found. It was my kid found. He lives in Kirkland with his mom. He comes with me on the weekends. He got so excited. He goes, Dad, look what I found. And I look at him like, there's no way this is real. It was a golden Spanish doubloon from the 18th century.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
So that's something from the 1700s, a Spanish doubloon. Was it real?
And I went to go look online, to try to find if there's anyone out there looking for it. I found an exact match to it, and it looks real. It looks legitimate. I still have to go find someone to get it appraised and whatnot, but yeah, it looks real.
Can I ask a stupid question? What is a doubloon?
Go ahead.
What the hell's a doubloon?
It's a coin. It's a Spanish coin. It's just they called them doubloons. I don't know if that was a unit of measurement or a particular, like as a 5 spot or a 10 spot, or if that's just all Spanish coins back then were called doubloons.
Okay. Well, I said it was a stupid question, so thanks for answering it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an exact answer, but I always just assumed that doubloon just meant coin. And unfortunately, Vicky's not here today, so she can't tell us if that's actually literally Spanish or coin.
According to the Google, it just says a Spanish gold coin.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there's no really explanation for it other than just that.
Your stupid question already had the answer when he said he found a Spanish gold coin, but we didn't think it could be that easy of an answer. Turns out that it was a pretty easy answer.
Pretty cool looking thing. I'm looking at some of these Google images of doubloons.
Yeah.
Well, here's
something else.
Here's the big question. Do you know what it's worth, Ian, if you have a decent shaped one, a decent in shape one?
So the ones that I did found were going right around $10,000 to $13,000.
Whoa! Where did he find it?
That's a good question.
He said he was just walking around with his mom in Kirkland, and I'm guessing somewhere in a park or something, because they like to go to the park a lot. And I'm guessing that's where he found it. And I was dumbfounded when I saw them. Like, there's no way this is real. And I found out it was pretty legitimate. I told my son, I was like, dude, I think you actually found something.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I got to go to Kirkland now.
Right? Seriously,
that has to be somebody's collection. I mean, I don't know what the history of Kirkland is, but I mean, really,
Kirkland's rich with doubloons and also with girls that like cocaine.
Okay, well, that makes sense. They go hand in hand.
Then. That's Ian, what Kirkland's known for. It's on their sign. Welcome,
Ian.
to Kirkland.
Please keep us posted, Ian. Once you get that, let us know if indeed it is legitimate, and if you don't mind, let us know how much you got for it. I'd like to know I'd like to know the rest of this story.
I like this texter says, I can't believe I found Vicky's OnlyFans page. Wow, just wow. Now to find Steve's, and my life will be complete.
Wait, Steve, are you not telling us something?
Well, yeah, I spell my name differently, so.
Yeah,
and there's X's in between each letter. You'll find it. Just keep looking.
Are we when we go to the radio convention, if we get to go this year, are we going to bring, like, people always go, hey, what works for you? What things are you doing on your show?
OnlyFans. We're all doing OnlyFans.
I mean, really, people are going to think the worst of us when Vicky is the one that's got the OnlyFans page because, they're like, of course, but that's Vicky's own idea.
Right. It's not like we made her do this.
But the people think we do make her do all of the things that she does. People don't understand that actually Vicky is the biggest deviant out of all of us on this show.
Imagine that meeting, Vicky. We're thinking you should start an OnlyFans page.
But you know what? Everybody thinks.
Danny said no. He's got morals.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Morals. Yeah. Very small ones.
Vicky's like, F them morals.
Yeah. It's good. I don't know if we're going to bring that up at the radio convention, Vicky.
I think we should.
Yeah. I started an OnlyFans page. Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
She should hand out cards with like one of those the scanner codes that takes you right to
the QR ones?
Yeah. Yes. Or just wear a shirt that has the code on it, and then it's just a happy surprise when people scan her.
A happy surprise. There we go. Like Bob Ross.
Vicky's off today, so we don't get to share this with her.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? It's too bad when you miss a day.
There's another happy surprise. Hey, Vicky, guess what? We got you some shirts.
Yeah.
New to the Rock
Surprise!
Shop. The Vicky OnlyFans QR code shirts.
Yeah, or we'll give her new business cards. Oh, here's your new business cards. What's the code? We all have to, I don't know, it's a company thing. You're supposed to give it because it's the company, it takes it to the website.
Yep.
Takes it to radio.com is where it takes everybody.
Scan it and you'll find out.
Oh, yeah. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Let's go to Josh in Port Orchard. Josh, you are on the Rock.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Long-time listener.
Oh, thanks, Josh. Thanks for calling, buddy. So what did you find?
I used to work at a rental car company, and we find quite a lot of stuff. But on this occurrence, we found a half a mason jar of meth in the back trunk.
Whoa! There you go. Now that I expect. Those are the kind of treasures that I expect to be found on a regular basis here in the lovely state of Washington.
And was it the craziest year ever for you after you found that meth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things we don't ask, don't tell, so we just threw it in the trash. We didn't call the cops or anything, but the gentleman ended up coming back. So
yeah, I bet he did.
Yeah, he was kind of all sweaty and just asked my supervisor if he can get it back, and he's like, "Yeah, it's in the back garbage." And yeah.
So did he go fishing in the garbage for it?
Yeah,
of course he did. BJ, you showed up sweaty.
Worth quite a bit. I don't really know, but
I'm assuming if you told him where it was, he was going to go where he had to go. And I wonder how much half a jar of meth is worth. That's the other thing I wonder, because I'm no Walter White, so I have no idea.
I don't know if I want to Google that. So,
one gold to bloom.
Yes.
One Spanish gold. That seems like a fair trade.
Also popular in Kirkland.
You know what? Kirkland is really known for three things. Women that love Coke, meth, and gold doubloons.
Sure, why not?
So go to Kirkland today, folks, and buy yourself a wonderful place. That's great. I appreciate the call, Josh. Thank you. That's awesome.
Someone said I found $10,000 when I was 12. It was from a bank robbery covered in red dye and tear gas.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can't really use that money then, huh?
No, that'd be cool.
What do they do with that, by the way? Do they make new bills?
I don't know.
Because nobody can ever use that red dye money, including, the bank gets it back, so they must they must destroy it, but remember that they destroy it and make new bills to take its place?
Could they wash it?
Well, I don't think it's washable. Otherwise, then the crooks would be able to wash it, right?
Well, they might have fancy, bank detergent that we can't get our hands on.
Yeah,
well, that's
unfortunately, it looks like the Treasury will destroy the money and replace it with new bills. Yeah, because you cannot clean off the dye.
Because I was going to go to Kirkland to see if that's all, but they also had is that great bank detergent.
Well, oddly enough, it's the Kirkland brand.
Kirkland brand. There we go.
Nice.
It all comes full circle.
I was going to say that's our first question to Todd next time we have him on.
Can we wash money?
Yeah, we wash money.
We've heard about laundered money before. How does that really work?
Yeah. Rev's right. If you can launder money, you should be able to wash it. That's what launder means.
I watch Good Girls. It's all about that.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right.
So I know what's up.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Believe me, you when you see certain restaurants and you're like, how are these people in business? You go, oh, right. That's laundry. What's going on.
Yeah, laundry.
We got a guy who's very upset with his fiancée. Why? Because she does not want a Wookiee at their wedding. I'll tell you all about this at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.